wondered what it would be like if this world ended? Like you don't see any trees, you see nothing? Well, we might have a second chance. Mars, our next planet, next door neighbor, somewhere up there, might be our second choice. Might be the second planet. We have a future in this, in our future.
Yeah!
Okay, so we're gonna use the rovers.
Hold on, what's a rover?
Rover is, you know, like we're going to send it before we arrive to the Mars.
Okay.
And one of it is going to search location for our settlement.
Huh?
Yeah. Another one is going to carry our hardware components.
Got you. Keep going.
So, and also we can send like multiple small rovers instead of larger ones. And they have solar panels, so they can charge themselves.
Ah. We're also gonna need Mars suits because if you don't wear them, the extremely high or extremely low temperatures or the thin atmosphere could kill you instantly.
Oops.
And we have to wear astronaut suits like the ones in Apollo on the moon.
And we're also using communication system. It consists of two communication satellites, and one is settled on the ground of the Earth, and other is on the Mars. So we can communicate to the Mars and Earth, and we can send communicating with like, sending information to Earth people. Yeah.
What about a Mars transit vehicle?
So it's, you know, Mars is very far. We can't walk it, so we're gonna use like, similar to car stuff.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're also gonna need a launcher.
that's important.
Yeah, it's really pointless to do this if you really can't get there in the first place. So we'll use a launcher to launch us from Earth to Mars. To Mars.
To Mars.
To Mars.
To Mars.
Okay, yay!
As you may know, we live in a biohemisphere one on this Earth, but when we reach to Mars, it will be a whole different atmosphere that our body cannot adapt to. So we will build a biodome that looks somewhat like this for the settlers to live in.
In order to survive the lack of air pressure and cold, we'll need pressurized and heavy factors. And also, we'll bring the electrical things such as watermelon, cucumber, beans, tomatoes, and peppers, so we can survive on Mars.
So, Mars, what do we expect from Mars? Well, Mars has a red appearance, and not like a blue appearance like on Earth, but it actually has a red one. And Mars has a diameter of 6,800 kilometers, which is actually half the diameter of the Earth. And when it also faces the opposite side of the Sun, it actually becomes brighter, and like brighter than the star Sirius. Now, and like Mars mass, it's actually 11% of the Earth, and the planet has like a thin atmosphere, which consists of mainly carbon dioxide. To be very accurate, 95% carbon dioxide, and with nitrogen, argon, oxygen, and other gases. In a typical day, Mars's temperature will actually rise to 27 degrees, and at night it will lower down to minus 70 degrees Celsius. Now, what on the surface? Mars has a lot of craters, just like our moon, and is much less dense than the Earth, which is the reason why it is 50% of the Earth's volume, and the it is 11% of the Earth's mass. Now, experiments also show that the soil samples that there were like evidence of microorganisms or some kind of like form of life. And this idea is not actually set in stone, like it's not like for sure, but the evidence shows that the soil might have had like some kind of life form like present on the surface. Mars has a lot of craters, just like our moon, and is much less dense than the Earth, which is the reason why it is 50% of the Earth's volume, and the it is 11% of the Earth's mass. Now, experiments also show that the soil samples that there were evidence of microorganisms or some kind of like form of life. And this idea is not actually set in stone, like it's not like for sure, but the evidence shows that like the soil might have had like some kind of life form like present. So, in every world or in every planet, there has to be some kind of obstacles, right? So the environmental obstacles that we have to face while we're at Mars is firstly radiation. Obviously, radiation from here or on Earth and on Mars is very different. Earth has like a protective atmosphere layer that actually protects us from the radiation to shield us from any other like harmful things that can affect our body. But Mars, it has such a thin atmosphere, it won't protect us as much as we are protected now on the Earth. So without the protection, our bodies are harmed. So it can lead to dangerous like cancers, like skin cancer, for example, and other diseases. Also, the dust has been flying around on Mars for a long time, for like billions of years, and will become a problem to us. Like the dust is known to be like toxic for our body. It can like lead to like incredibly harmful like health problems. But not only that, like our like machines, it can be clogged up with the dust. So basically, like it will lead to malfunctions in the engines and just the like overall like trip, right? So, okay. So another environmental obstacle that we have to overcome is our physical health out in space. The difference in gravity actually not like screws up our legs and the way we walk. It actually harms our brain. Actually, it can like lead to like mental disorders and just malfunctions in the brain. Not and like just legs and muscles. And so that's why we have so our muscles don't die out. It can like still work when we get back on Earth. So, like just not physical health, but like mental health too. It can be a big problem. Mental health, it can lead to like missing home. We can feel isolated, and just many other things that are just negative, right? So, because like the risk of like mental disorders, it can like actually like, ruin the trip and like just completely like destroy it. So, but because of all these environmental obstacles, the experts say that, or just believe that the first mission to Mars may not be successful. It might be a one-way trip.
So now I'm going to explain what issue we will have on Mars. So water will be the biggest problem. And there's no rain on Mars. So, but there is water. It's frozen underground. So in the long term, we're going to be able to find it from the underground supplies.
Have a good one!